Hi, everybody, and welcome to Ask Us Anything.
We are Mike and Jen, and coming to you tonight. Well, we're here. We literally
Do you know where you are?
skidded. Yes, we are at the Nashville, Tennessee KOA barely. We got in here. Actually, we've been here a while. We've been in there recording, working on the podcast for this week. So we have the podcast done, and we can play with everybody that's coming here for the next week. We're going to have our big RV community spring rally here in Nashville this coming week, and we are pretty darned excited about it. Happy Easter, everybody.
Yes, happy Easter. And we're so delighted that you're taking some time out to spend it with us.
Yes. I'm told there are a number of our folks who are here already that came early. We always come in 2 days early because it takes us that much time to get everything set in there in our Montana. It's loaded with all of our stuff for the gathering that we got to put together.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to be doing that. Wendy's flying in tomorrow. Phyllis is on her way here now. She'll be here tomorrow, and we'll be working all day tomorrow getting it ready. It starts on Tuesday, but I think there's 6 different sites that are taken up by our people who came early.
I believe so.
So we are glad to be here. I hope you see us and hear us okay. Wasn't able to check the connections as well as I'd like, but it looks like we're there. I see many of you are commenting. I have a quick announcement that we want to do, and that is the winner of our Waggle contest. As you know, we gave away a Waggle mini cam that allows you to see what's live inside your RV. And we also are giving away an RV pet monitor that lets you measure the temperature in the humidity inside your RV, and it will send you an alert if they go over. Dog Bo, who's out here with us right now all the time.
As soon as we start talking, he demands attention.
He does. He's over rubbing
He's
against
very
us
needy.
and getting ready to bark. But anyway, we've been talking about that for 2 weeks, and we're really excited. You can find out more about it if you go to rvlifestyle.com/waggle, or I'm sorry, rvlifestyle.com/sweepstakes. That's the address, rvlifestyle.com/sweepstakes. I won't be able to put it up right now. I'll try later. You can get a really good discount still if you want to just buy one yourself. But 2 of you don't have to buy it. In 2 weeks, we had 32,343 entries.
I'm impressed.
That is a lot. 32,343 entries for the Waggle. And our first prize, who won the Waggle Pet Monitor, we've had one for many years in our RV. Love it. It's Lisa from Charleston, South Carolina. Congratulations, Lisa.
And the second prize, mini cam, the winner is Tabitha from Noonan, Georgia.
All right. So Lisa and Tabitha, you guys were sent email notices that you were the lucky winners. You get 2 days to respond. If we don't hear from you, we'll go down that list, and out of those 32,341, we'll find a couple more that we will choose randomly as winners. But we hope that you guys get your email and respond. You're going to love the pet monitor. You're going to love the mini cam. And we're big fans of Waggle. We think the world of Waggle. Again, I think you can go online and still pick up some information if you just go to rvlifestyle.com/sweepstakes on the bottom of your screen. You can get a pretty good discount that they'll give you for if you want to just go out and buy one. They're great to have. If you don't have one right at the start of the season, pick one up. It's about 82 degrees here today, and that sun was pouring in the RV. And I have the front where we were working and the back bedroom air on, and it was really hot.
Yeah, we were afraid that the AC was broken in the living area.
We finally pulled the shades, and that helped.
Yeah.
But we thought, boy, that is so great if Bo was in here alone, and if one of those ACs went off, we would have been notified. It didn't go up over I think I have it set for 85. It tells me if it gets that hot. Anyway, check it out. rvlifestyle.com/sweepstakes. You'll learn more about it. Congratulations to our winners. We're delighted to see them. And now let's react with a few of you guys. It's fun to see. A lot of you are en route here to our gathering. Let's start off. The first post I see here was Sharon Childress.
Hope you had a great Easter. We had great weather on Saturday here in Northwest New Jersey, but today it was very windy. Hope everyone has a great time in Nashville. Sure wish we were coming.
Well, we wish you were here too, Sharon.
Mm-hmm.
We know you'd like to have been here. I think she's got a son getting married. Ed Richards.
Happy Easter to one and all from Baton Rouge. I'm rolling out bright and early tomorrow morning for Nashville.
And Mary Haminga.
Hello from Alabama with Wilson's.
And they are on their way here. They're both going to show up and hanging out with us at the gathering, and that will be fun to see them. And then Janice Smith.
Hope all had a blessed Easter. Here in Nashville, the weather will get rainy through the weekend. Ugh!
Hey, no. They've been saying it was going to rain yesterday, and it didn't. It was hot and warm and sunny. We went and ended up in Cave City, Kentucky, and it's been hot and warm here. It hasn't been cloudy and yucky at all. So
But right now, it is absolutely perfect as far as I'm concerned.
it is. Joe Miles checks in.
Happy Easter from Pennsylvania.
And our friend Janet Matthews is aboard tonight. Hi, Janet, up there in Michigan. Glad to see you with us. Hope you're doing better and feeling good.
And a very happy Easter to you too, Janet.
Jenna Berry King.
Happy Easter, everyone. Beautiful day here in Georgia with wonderful food and family.
And Chris Mondo Biondo, he's one of our RV community members. He'll be coming.
Hello and happy Easter to everyone. Nashville bound. I'm just west of Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm aiming for Fort Smith, Arkansas to boondock for the night at the Van Buren, Arkansas Welcome Center.
Now, if you guys, for those of you on there, and many of you are just jumping in and saying hello, and it's great to see everybody. If you have a question, this is Ask Us Anything, where we can answer questions. Type in all caps question at the top, because I will give preference to somebody who asks us a question or somebody who issues a comment, rather than everybody that's just checking in and saying hello. And we love to see everybody check in and say hello.
I like having everybody check in and say hello.
I know, but it's called Ask Us Anything. And we got, here's one, Kay Strickland.
Happy Easter. What have you heard about weather patterns impacting RV travel? I have friends selling their Class A's because they are concerned about wind and other events.
There's always weather events.
Yep.
I mean, okay. And an asteroid could fall on that Class A down the road, but
I know. I think we're all getting older, and things that used to not bother us maybe are bothering us more. I think we're all getting older. Yes, we are all getting older. Every day we're getting older.
Well, some people are timid and cautious, and the sky is fall. I don't know. Yeah, the weather has been crazy this year. It has
been crazy this year.
But the weather is often crazy. People laughing by. I don't know if these are our folks or not, but they're welcome. We get a lot of them will come by.
Just say yes. If anybody waves and says hi.
Oh, I did. I smile. I say,
don't say you don't know.
Yep.
They're our fans. Right, Paul?
Yep. But they're welcome to come by. Let's see. Is coming from Canada, I guess. Made it across the border without any problems. He's coming through Toledo on the way down.
Awesome, Kevin.
Jeff Carey out in California.
Happy Easter, everyone. Enjoy the meetup. Sorry, could not be with you all due to an accident. Ask Wendy or Phyllis. Enjoy, everyone. Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff.
Geez, I was looking forward to seeing you, Jeff. So I'll have to check and see what's going on here. William Zemberry.
Happy Easter. We are in Virginia tonight at a Love's RV site, heading towards Nashville.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We're so excited that you're all coming. We're so excited that we got the podcast done. We got to do it twice. Didn't record the first time.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Matthew Blow with a question.
Are you ready to tell us what new camper you chose? No, we're not going to tell you till we pick it up.
Yep.
So I'm going to have to put duct tape on your Mike isn't going to be talking this
You're not going to let me out of your set. Yeah, we aren't going to tell you a thing until we get it. And but we did. I'm not going to say anymore.
Yeah.
But yep, it's coming.
It looks like one's coming.
Jeff Newman.
On our way. Good.
Deborah Copera. Ormond Beach camping at Jeep Fest. That sounds fun.
That sounds a lot of fun.
Jeff Carey, what's happening in the California RV sales this year? Oh man, Jeff, I don't know. I have no idea. They're being normal. I have no idea. They issue statements, the RV Industry Association, the California Clear Air Board. They make absolutely no sense. They speak a bunch of gibberish. But as far as we know, California still wants to have this clean air stuff. there's talk about these things being exempted in many of the states. There's a backlash. The Trump administration is not fans of all this clean air regulation. So it's just all up in the air. I'm not even going to try and sort it out because it changes every 3 days. And when you ask for a statement from the RV Industry Association, you get pure PR bull stuff. And the California Clear Air Board sends you politically correct gibberish. They make no sense. So I don't know. It hasn't happened yet, and maybe it won't. It's hard trying to get a straight answer out of any organization, be it political, be it business organization.
I really don't think they know what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, there's a nice note. Happy Easter from Maj Ivarsson in Sweden. Maj, John, and Picasso. And I get Picasso, I bet, is their pet. Well, thank you guys from Sweden.
Thank you for
awesome.
joining us.
Yeah, often. That's awesome. Great. Happy Easter. Nice day in California, says Steve Egbert.
For the person asking about wind in a Class A, how it is affects how it handles in the wind. Thank you, Steve.
Yep. Janice Smith.
Our northern Indiana manufacturers doing layoffs.
Some are starting to. They're reducing a lot of things. It's interesting that we've been in Elkhart the last 3 weeks. Every couple of days, it seems like every week. There's a lot of angst in Elkhart over the tariffs, particularly if there's a lot of aluminum, if there's plastic, all that stuff, all those parts, they're all mostly all imported from Canada. Some manufacturers say that if this tariff thing doesn't change, that prices in 26 are going to be up 20%. Some even say more. Others are figuring out ways around it. They think it'll be less. And as a result, they're adjusting. They're waiting to see there haven't been a big drop in demand. So they're waiting to see what that's going to happen. But I think they have some of the plants have limited hours and are, and I wouldn't say layoffs. I think they're slowing production. We'll see where all
what never ceases to amaze me is how early they start working those plants.
They do. They start at 6 a.m. Some of them
I
even
think
earlier.
4:35.
And then they're done at noon, 1 o'clock. Because
1:30 there was a stampede.
Yeah,
one of the factories that we were at was like
1:30 they were out of there. And that's because most of these factories are not air conditioned, and so they get unbearably hot in the summertime, and that's why it is.
It's something to see.
Steve Weistock.
Comment for the sanitation video. I got commercial kitchen sanitizer to do out the LTV tanks, and the video has put my mind at ease about using a non-bleach method.
Yes, I'm really pleased with that. I found it, and it was really good. And thank you for checking that out.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Joe says word salad seems the norm. Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Question from William Zembury.
Did you find that all of the transit chassis Class C motorhomes have a small cargo capacity?
No, not all of them.
Not all.
Not all of them. More to come.
More to come.
Some have excellent. It depends on what they're built on and all that stuff. Shirley, do you just try out RVs and promote them, get them cheap?
There's no such thing as cheap.
Yeah, don't I wish?
Yeah.
We do try out a whole lot, but we've reviewed over the last year, I think 28 different RVs, and we didn't get any of them. Well, we haven't gotten any of them. We are buying a new RV, and it is one that we have looked at over in the past.
Quiet.
But it's a kind of a snarky question from Shirley, so I love it. Everybody's guessing. Coachman Prism Elite? No, stop guessing. We're not answering any guesses.
He's hyperventilating. He's trying not to bark.
No.
Oh, enough trying.
Yeah, dog's walking by. Here, look at that.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Quiet. You want to go to bed?
See, this is what my dog does. Here we are at the campground.
Go to bed.
Somebody goes by with 2 dogs. Now, I took him for a long walk this morning in the campground we were in last night, and
Bobo, come on.
Everybody he went past, everyone he passed, the dogs all barked at him, and he was fine. But the dogs feel this is their land, and so they They get good.
He likes to bark when people walk past.
Yeah.
This is his little corner of the earth.
Yeah. Stanley Long, we have a rat or squirrel eating through our water pipes.
Oh dear. Spent $1,000 trying to get rid of it. Help.
Yeah.
Bubbo.
Catch that bugger. And yeah, that is no good.
Get a mean cat.
Yeah. There's those pack rats out there in Arizona that, who knows, that could be it. It's all there. I guess the words pick up. Jimmy Land says the robins sound happy.
Don't they though? They're
I think
singing
they
like
do.
crazy. What happened to our breeze? All of a sudden it seems to have stopped.
Yeah. Everybody's asking all these. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. I'm not talking about it because things change. So don't guess. Especially we could have a prize, but we're not talking.
Oh, I bet
I'd
he
like to.
does.
I won't talk. You told. I promise.
I said don't talk
Yeah.
because if something falls through, it'd be very embarrassing.
Yeah.
So don't talk.
Pa Joe has a thing. He says, "Get a cat." I think that for
I wish we could
Stan's
get a
thing.
cat.
Yeah.
We
that's
need a
good.
cat, don't we, Bo?
So here's to some of our people from the gathering here. Tracy checks in. She's with Randy Decker and his family, and Brian and it's Tracy's husband Brian and Randy Decker and family are at the Old Glory Distillery.
Sounds like you're having a good time.
Yeah, we are almost. Well, we're not in bourbon country. There's a little bit of Texas whiskey here, but bourbon's a ways away. It's up north. Yeah, well, we're at the campground. Bring some samples. Jeff Carey.
Question: did you close on your property in Tennessee? Yes. The property in Tennessee is no longer ours. It belongs to somebody else. We are sad, but yet we're happy for the person who bought it because he's going to live on that land.
He'll be there permanently. Nice
And
guy. We haven't met him, actually. How do I know he's a nice guy? I hear he's a nice guy.
We hear he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
But that was something, we just didn't get there.
I feel really bad. I have a 24-hour security camera that I use, and I have now for the last 3 years. Every day, 3 times, I wonder how the property is, and I just click on and look at it. And I just canceled the account today on it, so
no more checking on it.
I'm pretty good. Oh no, Tony, you're not following us here. We're not trading to Montana. We will. This is our condo on wheels.
I said to Mike, we're going to rattle a lot of people's chains by having
Two RVs.
Two RVs.
Well,
but this is a business, and it.
Well, a couple of things. All right, I guess we should address that.
Yes.
And guys, be with me patient, because people will ask this, and I'll say I've asked and explained it, but probably about 35% of my the statistics I see of our audience are in towables, maybe 35%. The rest of you are in motorhomes, and most of you are in Class B pluses or Cs, and there's a smattering of others who are in Super Cs and things like that. But between motorhomes and towables, when we only report on our experience with the fifth wheel, we're only addressing about a half, not quite a half of our audience. One of the things that this is absolutely wonderful. We love it. We remarked again last night how much we love this Montana, and we're not getting rid of it. We're keeping it. We will use this. We're using this for our long trip when we do the tracing the Mississippi from Minnesota down. But this is not very mobile. I've got to pull it with the beast. There's my truck right there. But you can see we can't hardly fit both of them on a campsite. And this needs 50 amps. It's not very convenient for following serendipity travel when we're driving down the road. If we want to go pull off someplace and look at something, it is not very good for boondocking, even though we have some lithium and some solar. We have 400 solar and a couple hundred lithium, but this thing takes a lot of power. Even just my Starlink zaps out that battery very quick.
And what I love about this thing, I love the bathroom in this one. This one has got a huge bathroom. 75-gallon freshwater tank. I mean, you've got room to turn around. How about my lounge chairs and the TVs? Yeah, the lounge chairs and the TV. I love the little table that comes out. How about
How about our king size Brooklyn bed in there,
Oh yeah.
or RV
And
mattress?
yeah, I mean, there are so many things I love about this.
Oh, Tony, I'm not. He said, "I'm sorry, I didn't know the detail." No, you ask a question. People think that, and I just don't report it all the time. So anyway, that is why we have felt that to adequately go out and show the RV lifestyle as that we needed to also have a drivable. Now, this is our business, this is not a hobby. I don't know if we could afford another one if we had to sell the property to buy this new one we're going to get. And we are buying, we bought this, we own this, we bought the one we are going to get. We don't take free RVs. And now there are haters out there who say, "Oh, you get it for free." Well, we don't get it for free. And I think most of you who know us know that. So that's why we're getting it. So we will be able to do both things, and we will do more off-grid stuff. We love to boondock. We love going in the middle of the wilderness, and we have missed that. So that's why, Tony, we're keeping the Montana, and we're also getting a smaller RV. Okay, I hope
It's
I don't
probably
have to
more
answer that
information
everybody.
than you wanted.
Yeah, it's
but,
probably way more.
and I know we're going to get a lot of people asking that we have too much money or something.
Nathan M., are you sold on Blue Tech? I don't know how to answer. I was incredibly grateful that they came out and showed their system. But yeah, I like their water. It's expensive. Do you need a 3-stage water filter? No. I got one because it's important to us that we have really good clean water. And we camped around enough that we had some bad water and we didn't really like it. Even in the little filter that we use, just didn't. I decided to go with the 3-stage filter. You do not have to have that. You certainly don't need it. I do think their sanitizer that they showed us that we put in this thing, and by the way, they did give us the sanitizer free as a demo. It's pretty expensive. When you add it up, it's $19.95 for a half an ounce, but you need 2 packages to do it. There are lots of other, as I said in that video yesterday, there's lots of other bleach-free alternatives you can use. I like Blue Tech. They happen to be right in my backyard when we're up in Michigan. And we were delighted that they came out and we were able to talk about it. But I don't intend to ever use bleach again. Some people, well, I use bleach all the time. And you can, and it's probably going to be okay. It's just not the best thing. Tony, we have a bumper pull Rockwood. I'd like to get a smaller drivable so we could go to smaller campgrounds. There you go. That's another thing. Let's see. So what are the options other than Blue Tech? I'm open to the idea, but it seems expensive. Just do a search. I don't know if you're talking about sanitation. Just do a search on bleach-free RV sanitation. I Googled that yesterday, and there's plenty of them out there. And you can get a jug of stuff very inexpensively. And then you just mix it, dilute it with water. So Google that. Bleach-free RV sanitation, and you can see it. Shirley says, can you reverse it? This you mean? Actually, I'm getting fairly good at backing in. Well, I wouldn't. Would you say back good or adequate?
Oh, you're doing a great job. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Somebody's free.
There's a million little dogs walking around.
Somebody got free and was running. Bob says that's not fair. Sorry, Bobo. Okay.
Titan Media, wondering if you're planning any rallies in the Midwest. Yeah, we have one coming up in June in Michigan. We might have to put him in the house.
Sit down. No. You be quiet.
Welcome to my lot.
You're gonna go
We have one coming up in Michigan in
sit down and be quiet.
in June. It's part of our RV community.
No.
So
No.
and they're open.
No.
Our rallies are for our community members, so you should be a member of that.
They're sneaking up on us.
RVcommunity.com. If you've ever if you can go there, just check it out. RVcommunity.com. They always know about it. We let our community members know first. We have another one in October in Texas. So we got 3 this year, and we do little short ones like this all the time. Let's see. Inka Schultz. Can't moment we're doing.
At the moment, we're doing the Fantasy Tour Ultimate Rockies. Oh, she must be doing the Ultimate Tour.
Can't moment where.
Well,
I don't know what that means.
well, just a little typo.
Maybe she meant she can't remember. I don't know. But it sounds like she's doing the Ultimate Rockies. Boy, that'd be a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
I hope the weather's.
I appreciate the feedback from everyone about getting rig checked up, and thanks.
Yeah, I did ours. I had the tires, the hubs greased on the tires. There they are. They're the tires. They were both greased and rotated and checked
we took
over.
it in. It was like $1,000.
Well, I also sealed every seal on all of the seams, and we resealed and went over all the roof, climbed up all over. So it was all.
We didn't. We hired somebody to do that.
Yes, we did.
And I'm glad you did. I don't want you up on the roof.
Have you hears of Bob Wells? Yes, we've hears of him, Shirley. We know Bob. He's an interesting character. He's been around a long time. He's on doing it cheap, living the RV lifestyle inexpensively.
Mm-hmm.
Janimated. I'm getting a van camper. Janimated. What a great name. I will be solo. I won't have a toad. Will my site be okay if I leave to go sightseeing or shopping?
Oh, that's a big question.
It is a big question, and it is. We've had stuff, so you want to figure out a way to secure whatever you're going to leave behind, and you always want to leave something behind. Where we have found the problem is not so much in a campground, because you still want to lock up anything you leave there. But when you're boondocking, you find a spot, maybe you're going to go check a trailhead and drive to it, or drive to a little lake or something, and then you come back and somebody else is in your spot.
Yep.
It's a little dicey then when you leave. So we used to have a sign that said, "This site is occupied. We're just out exploring." And then we came back one day and somebody stole that.
So milk jugs with a rope,
people
tied across a couple trees, something that if you lose it, it's okay. Chairs people might take.
Yep. That's probably the best thing. Just put a little hunk of rope with some milk jugs and maybe a little sign.
Twine.
Sorry, say I'm out exploring. This site is used.
And we're
or
fortunate.
Don't say, since you're solo, don't say I. Say we're out. So we're out.
The last time that we went out, we went and watched our grandson play baseball. We came back, and this great big old rig was in our site, and he was very nice. He moved.
Yeah, that was at a campground in Alabama.
Yeah. He was very nice. And
but he was like in bed. It was like 10:30 at night. And this was just, we were in with the Class B that we were reviewing at that time.
We weren't going to bother him, but we tried to figure out where he was camped, and we had no idea what his real site was, and he couldn't find his site either, so we just pulled into ours. But he was very gracious.
Somebody says leave an old tent on your site. You could do that.
Yeah.
Tony, I'm getting ready to retire, and my wife has a couple more years to work. We'd like to make camping as easy as simple as possible. Any suggestions? Well, you can't do much. Well, you can do, I guess, short trips until she retires, but watch as many YouTube videos. Go out and just try it. I don't know how often you've been out, Tony, but go out there and just do it. Start small. Start in your own. If you've never been out before, I don't know how much experience you have. Start in your own driveway, right?
Yeah, I mean, the big decision is what they said to us when we started looking at RVs was, are you going to go one place and sit for a long time, or are you going to be bouncing around all the time? And that determines the size of an RV that you're going to get. And there's no such thing as perfect.
Yeah, that's the first thing you got to get out of your head, is there's such a thing as perfect.
This Montana is perfect, except there's one thing I would like. I would like a long mirror. And we could add a mirror someplace, but they've got a mirror in the bathroom and you see your head.
You're saying if I was a little more handy, we'd probably have a mirror.
We'd install a mirror someplace.
Well, Jerry Wilson's coming.
Maybe get
Jerry Wilson and Mike Haminga, they'll help me with the mirror.
Yeah, and they corrected that problem because this year's
Jerry and Mike?
This year's model where our wardrobes, they put mirrors in.
Yes.
So, I mean, you're vain and you want to stare at yourself, but you do need to before you walk out that door, it's always good to look at yourself. But there's no such thing as perfect. I think particularly when you get the smaller RVs.
Jeff says when we left Florida at the right time, it was 90 in Zephyr Hills, Florida. No cooling off in sight. Deborah Beck, does Bo get along with other dogs? I'll be in Nashville and have 2 small dogs.
No.
No, Bo does not get along well.
Bo is 9 years old and grumpy.
Now, he used to love other dogs, but he doesn't anymore. He doesn't really so we always are watching him. He can't.
He's got a 2-second sniff rule.
You sniff him more than 2 seconds, they're going to hear about it.
And no mounting.
Yeah, no
because
Yeah.
you got little dogs.
So, but
And he likes female dogs more than male dogs.
no, he does not.
He's got some rules.
Yeah.
He used to be very gracious. Just like all of us. He's getting old and a little
Do you
cranky.
use a generator for the Montana, and what brand do you use? I'll show you. I don't. Oh, I can't. If I open that up, everything's going to fall out because it's all loaded with stuff for the rally. I do carry a 1500 watt Jackery battery generator, and I use that if I ever need it. I've never needed it, so that's the only thing I take. I don't have a generator on this, and don't really need it. Minga says if I bring the firewood, they'll do my mirror. See? Thank you, Mary. That's all often. Tony, are you here? Let's see. He says we're the ones in the Rockford. It's 35 feet. Where's that? What's that one next to it? Are you right next to us? Where are you? I don't know. If you're out there, come on over here. We were going to make this really short. We got to eat dinner. Yeah, never mind.
We haven't had dinner.
Don't come over.
I don't know if you finished editing.
I haven't, but
okay, he's got to finish editing the podcast.
I'll do that after dark. I don't know if anybody from our gathering is there. Like, it's too late now because we're almost done with this thing. But we normally do an
I'm more into food. I'm like, I need my food.
Somebody said, I forgot what I was going to say. What was it? Oh, well, Jody McCain.
2 Sundays ago, you mentioned your model the next day and am no longer waking up in pain. Thank you. I'm so glad you don't have pain.
Now, Brooklyn Bedding has been an occasional sponsor of ours, so understand, but they are not now. They are not currently a sponsor. I know they sponsor other RV channels, but they don't. They should, because I really believe in their products. We have their king in here. It is the best mattress. I mean, we slept on it last night after sleeping on our. We have another Brooklyn mattress at home that we really like, but this one is the best yet. It's 14 inches, and I was really worried that it was going to make this thing too heavy because it's very heavy. But if you followed me on Thursday night, if you're a member of our community, I guess it was on the live stream, we had this thing weighed, and we've got lots of capacity yet for it, so it's not anywhere near taking us out. But it is a great mattress. Oh, he's not here. Tony's not here. I was looking for you, Tony. He said we're in that Rockford. I'm looking for it, so I didn't see it. All right. So I want to do one more thing and talk, just in case everybody missed it and they might be tuning in. We have concluded our sweepstakes giveaway for Waggle. That is over. It had 32,343 total entries, and we gave away 2 products. The first was the Waggle pet monitor. We've had one in the RV for years, and it tells us if the temperature exceeds a certain level or goes below a certain level that you've set, it gets too hot or cold in there, it sends you a text alert. You can call it up on demand anytime and see what the temperature is inside. The winner of that is the pet monitor is Lisa from Charleston, South Carolina. Congratulations, Lisa. And then we also gave away a small little Waggle mini cam. It's about this big, and it allows you to check in by cellular from your smartphone through an app, and not only see but hear what's going on in your RV. So if your dog is stressed and barking, you'll hear it, and that's really helpful. You can also talk to them and say, hey, cut it out, or just mess with them a little bit, whatever you want to do. You can do that all through the app on the phone. The winner of the mini cam is Tabitha from Noonan, and we are congratulate both of those winners. And we should point out that if you're interested, if you would like to know more about the Waggle, it's still up on our page. You can go to the rvlifestyle.com/sweepstakes. You can't enter anymore, but you can see a link there. You can buy one, and they give you a really nice discount. So that's the deal on the Waggles.
You know, it's very peculiar sitting here right now. I'm smelling burgers cooking with a mixture of the sweet smell of flowers in bloom. So it's,
yeah, they can see right over there.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird having those 2 cents.
All right.
Come and go.
No, there is no afterglow, Jeff. We were supposed to be able to go do something with some family today, and so we were going to go do family, but a family member got sick. So we're eating all alone on Easter. That'll really make my. If Wendy's watching, she's going to feel really guilty, but she'll be with us tomorrow. So we're going to go cook up our burgers and chill out for a little bit, and we'll have some social media stuff. You're very hungry talking. I am hungry. Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
Okay, so enough of that. Let me end that. Get that. Oops. Let me pull that up. Pull this. I'm having to do. Phyllis is on the road driving here tonight, so I'm having to do all this myself. It's kind of fun, actually. All right, let's do that one last question. Carter Richardson, what got you guys starting this YouTube channel? That was in 2012 we started it, and I just checked. We have had over 43 million views on this channel.
Wow.
43 million views since we started in 2012. And what started this is, you know, my background as a journalist. Jennifer is the producer, and we started documenting our travels, sharing, doing reporter stuff. And it has just blossomed into a podcast, the YouTube channel, books, our rvcommunity.com. You guys got to join rvcommunity.com. Come and do that if you haven't already.
And we don't golf.
And we don't golf. We make videos and we edit them.
And we love to tell the story. We
Yeah.
love to share the things that we see as we're traveling. And we love to travel. I mean, I couldn't wait to go see the national parks. I mean, Yellowstone was the first thing we had to go see.
And then
Mount
we wrote,
Rushmore.
then we
I mean,
wrote,
it was so much fun.
then we wrote travel guides about them, and it was just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to get out of here now, and Jen and I are Jen's going to have me. Are we cooking burgers? Is that what I'm
We're
cooking?
going to cook burger. I got
Good.
some lasagna, but it's hard as a rock, and I don't want to microwave it.
All right. All right. To all of you who are on their way here to this gathering in Nashville, we can't wait to see you. To all of you who haven't been to one of our rallies yet, join the community, come to one of our rallies. Just join the community and you'll be so glad you did. It's like a family. It's like a real family. rvcommunity.com. Check it out. That's where you go. We'll see you during the week. We'll post lots on social media. And we'll have a video on this gathering, if not this week, sometime soon.
Happy trails.
Bye-bye.